Today, we will be sharing a story that highlights the importance of honesty. Because honesty is the best policy in life. So, a long time ago in a kingdom, there lived a young man. And this young man was facing many challenges in life. He was unemployed and he didn't have a stable source of income. The young man would go out in search of casual jobs here and there, trying to earn some money to make ends meet. And whenever he earned some money, he would spend it to buy himself some food and some clothes. Then the young man would go back home to cook the food, eat, and sleep. So one fine day, the young man went out in search of a job as usual, and he searched everywhere for any form of work without success. So on this particular day, he was going back home feeling rather disappointed because he had not managed to earn any money. But just then, he heard a voice from behind him asking, "Can I get any laborer here today?" So he turned around and saw an old man standing there with 3 bags. The old man said to him, "I need to go to the next village, which is a bit far from here. Could you carry for me one of these bags? And I will give you 3 gold coins in exchange." The young man replied, "Yes, I am here and I am ready to do the work." So he picked up the third bag, but as soon as he lifted it and placed it on his shoulders, he realized just how heavy the bag was. So he said to the old man, "This bag seems too heavy for me to carry." The old man replied, "Yes, it is, because it contains bronze coins. But are you still willing to carry it?" So, despite the heavy load, the young man agreed to carry the bag. He placed it on his shoulders and started walking alongside the old man. As they walked, the young man noticed that the old man kept an eye on him. So he thought to himself, "What does this old man think about me? Does he think that I might run away with his bag? No, I don't believe in dishonesty or theft, and I am not going to betray his trust over some coins. All I'm interested in is earning my wage fairly." Soon, the two of them came to a river, and the young man went straight into the waters and started crossing the river. But the old man remained standing on the riverbank. The old man said, "I am too old and I cannot manage to carry these 2 bags across this river. If I try, I might drown. Do you mind carrying one more bag for me? And you don't have to worry about the wages because I will add you 3 more gold coins." So the young man agreed to the deal. And as he went to pick up the second bag, the old man hesitated to give it to him. The old man said to him, "Make me a promise first that you will not run away with this bag." So the young man said, "Why should I run away?" And he felt a bit agitated with the old man. The old man said to him, "This second bag contains silver coins. And as you know, it's rather difficult to find someone that you can trust these days. So the young man assured the old man that his bags would be safe with him. He said, "Don't worry, I am not a selfish or a greedy person. And I have already told you that I have no intention of running away with any of your bags." So, having said that, the young man picked up the second bag and both of them crossed the river. After walking for a while, the two of them reached a hill, and the young man began to climb the hill right away. But the old man stopped and stood at the foot of the hill. So, seeing this, the young man called out on the old man and said to him, "Come on, why did you stop again?" The old man replied, "I am too old and I cannot walk up this hill properly with this bag on my shoulder." So the young man said to him, "Okay, give me that bag too. I will carry it up this hill for you as well." Before the young man could pick up the third bag, the old man hesitated to give it to him yet again. The old man said, "What if you run away with all my 3 bags, and especially this last bag which contains gold coins? After all, if you run away with my bags, I will not be able to chase after you." The young man had begun to become impatient with this old man. He raised his voice slightly and said, "I have told you again and again that I am not that kind of a person. I am a person who values honesty. You see, once upon a time, I worked as a bookkeeper for a money lender. He pressured me to lie to people by making false accounts. But I refused and I opted to quit my job. So trust me, I will not run away with any of your bags." Still doubtful, the old man responded, "I am not sure whether you are telling me the truth or not, but anyhow, come and pick up this bag of gold coins as well. I will follow you up the hill at my own pace. You can go ahead of me and wait for me on the other side of the hill." So the young man picked up the third bag and continued climbing up the hill, leaving the old man behind. Midway up the hill, a bad thought came into the young man's mind, and he said to himself, "If I run away with all these 3 bags, that old man will not be able to catch up with me. I will then become rich instantly, and with the riches that I will get, I will be able to buy myself anything that I desire in life." A second bad thought came into his mind again. "This old man is too old right now. Why does he need all this money? He is not going to live long after all. But as for me, I am young and vibrant. So if I get all this money, then I will become wealthy. Then I'll be able to marry the woman of my choice. Then I will live in luxury and comfort. And because of the riches that I will have earned, I will then earn respect from people and I'll be able to find happiness for the rest of my life." So tempted by greed, the young man decided to run away with the bags. And he ran as fast as he could. After running for a long time, he finally reached his house. And he entered into his house, locked the door behind him with the aim of opening the bags secretly. Excited about the contents of the bags, he picked up the third bag first and opened it, expecting to find bronze coins. Lo and behold, to his great shock and surprise, he did not find any bronze coins. So he picked up the second bag, expecting to find silver coins. But again, to his shock, there were no silver coins. Lastly, he opened the third bag, expecting to find at least some gold. But even in this last bag, there was not even a single gold coin. All that the bags contained were just small, worthless stones. So he wondered, why did this old man lie to me? Oh, why did I have to run away with this old man's bags? So he blamed himself and he regretted his actions. Inside the last bag, he found a piece of paper. He picked it up and read it. The message on the paper read, "I am the king of this kingdom. I am growing old and I have no heir. I have been searching for an honest person whom I can adopt as my child and my successor. If you had not run away with my bags today, you could have become that person, my adopted child, my heir, my successor." And having read this, the young man was crushed by regret and remorse. He cried and cried and cried, but it was too late. He could not reverse what he had done. All his life, this man had tried to live an honest life. But on this particular day, he entertained negative thoughts of greed that made him to make the wrong decision. A wrong decision that had cost him a lifetime opportunity to become a prince and live a life of abundance. A lifetime opportunity which he could never see again. So he lost a lifetime of unending blessing. He lost his way to a great destiny. He lost a lifetime opportunity to live a life of abundance and riches. He lost everything, and instead he earned for himself a lifetime curse, a lifetime of loss and regret.